Hey Nuggets, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am showing you how to create your own background for morph edits. So as you can see, I know my voice. I know this is not a done picture of anything. This is an example because I'm gonna use the same picture. You're following up on the actual morph tutorial for ibispaint. And as you can see, I'm doing this on my phone this time because I was a bit lazy doing it on my iPad. Because on my iPad, I record with my headset and it's a little heavy. That's why. But a lot of you that watch me use your phones anyway, so it's okay. I don't think I updated how to remove backgrounds on ibispaint. I did this a long time ago on my channel, like 2 years ago. And I don't think I ever did a tutorial like that again. And it was kind of confusing because I didn't have audio, I just had text. It was just a mess. So this is the first step, is removing the background, and you just use the eraser like this. So just let it be big on the big areas. I did try to use the lasso tool and the magic wand. It's not working. It just does not work right. The magic wand kind of worked a little bit, but there was still like some black areas and it kind of removed her hair a little bit, so I didn't like that. I had to back up all the way up and just use the eraser. I know it's gonna take a while. On Procreate, you know, it's so much easier. You can actually properly select around where you want to remove the background from, if that made any sense. You've seen me do it a few times in certain tutorials, so I'm just messily doing this on areas I can take out while the eraser is still huge, so we're not taking too much time. And then carefully go around the edges of the picture. You will notice some areas you would need to go back on when you change the color of the background, and I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how to and you're very new to ibispaint or just new in general at doing anything like this. I was gonna have this video uploaded sooner, like during last week, and where it would have been a week ago since my last video. I was just really stressed out, and I would love to have more content out on YouTube every week, but like 2 videos a week at least. I hate leaving it out, like I want to upload every 2 weeks when it's not me at all. Like, everybody knows how active I used to be on YouTube. I used to post videos like every 4 days, 3 days. So there are 3 ways you can customize your background, and that's 1, customizing it. 2 is personalizing it, so they're 2 different things. And then the first one is just like not doing anything at all. Like, you can just get a random background online that you think looks good with the morph edit and just put it together. That's what I usually do. I haven't done a morph in a while. I'm improving every day, so my style is gonna change up every time I do these tutorials again. Also, for the morph tutorial, I don't know if I'm gonna do a full tutorial, like if I'm gonna repaint her face with it, just to show you how to do that. But everyone has their own preference on how they want to repaint their Avi's face to match the skin. Almost done. This actually takes a long time. I could have just skipped this until I'm done, but let me just show you the whole process. And you need to be really careful, because I hate when people don't take their time doing this. Like, you want it to be a good edit. Why are you rushing it? You don't need to rush it. Okay, I think that is as clean as it should be. So now you want to, okay, it's giving me lots of instructions on the app because I literally just downloaded it. Haven't had it downloaded on this phone since I got it. So that's kind of funny. Make a new layer, and then we're going to use the bucket tool to add in a different color just to make sure you've taken out all the darkness out of the background. So we're just gonna do that. Actually, wait, oh my lord. Okay, more instructions from the app. Okay, so make sure you hide the layer, because if you don't do it, then I'm gonna show you what happens when you don't do that. I'm pretty sure it's happened to you already, but look, it does this and you don't want that. Let's go back. Also, if you did not know this before, use 2 fingers to undo instead of using the arrows at the top, if you didn't know. Okay, so hide that layer, then use the bucket tool, and then it's fine if she looks like she disappeared. Just move her and boom. So it looks like I did carefully take out the background. It looks really clean. Let me actually show you how to customize the background first. So like I said, there are 3 ways, and I'm going to show you the first one. So make a new layer and make that layer behind this one. I actually kind of forgot how to do this, but it's something I used to do when I was kind of new to Ibis. But I'm gonna just add a text, and it's gonna be black for now. I'm gonna put in it's baby girl Shay because that's my Instagram name, and that's just what I've called myself for a long time. Let's add in a background. Isn't the background supposed to show like what is going on? What is going on? I'm so confused. I'm laughing right now because it's actually 4:37 in the morning. Don't ask me why I'm recording so early. I've not slept at all. I can't sleep recently. The water bottle was moving down to the floor, the packaging of it, and I got so scared because it felt like there's a ghost in here. I'm trying to figure out this text because I haven't done this text thing for a while. Okay, so I put in the text, and there was something else that I did. See, now I just look like I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm having technical issues. The new ibispaint update changed the way it does it. You know what? I can't even be asked. I'm deleting it. I could not do it for some reason. I know what I'm trying to do, but it's not working. I just don't know why. Okay, let me just bring it back and show you what I'm trying to do. So let me just duplicate the layers instead a few times, maybe. This is what I'm talking about. When it does it, it just duplicates itself into this format, like this. And I thought it was really cool because it's a way to like brand your morph edits on Instagram so people don't steal it. And I don't even know if I still have any of my old morph edits where it has this theme going on. I really don't know. And now I'm going to merge all of this down so it's the arrows with the 2 lines. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make it look like a wallpaper in a more appealing way and just lower down the opacity so it goes into the background a little bit more. And something you could do is with this plain color right here, if you don't like the color you chose just to do that check, then you can just change the color. This is something I do with most of all of my edits with the background. Go on the new layer that you made. When you add in the text layer, it already makes a new layer for you. We're going to use an airbrush, and it's gonna be really light. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to use a mode for this, but I'm just putting it in the back. Why is it so tiny? Color is way too light, but you get my point. Another thing you can add in the background is you can add like previous edits of yourself as like little pictures hanging on the wall. if you wanted to, but obviously you don't have this. So I'm taking off that. It's just something I wanted to mention that I used to do to brand my edits in the background. But you can do it in a more stylish way, not in the way I did it. I was just doing an example. But anyways, removing that, you can see this is how I usually do all of my edits. I put in a plain background and then I would add a highlight in the middle just to make it pop more, I guess. And that is literally my go-to with every morph edit that I do. Or if I don't have a concept or idea in my head, that's what I do. Especially for a picture like this, you can't really think of any other things to use in the background. Also, depending on the edit, you can kind of figure out what you want in the background. Like, I can show you an example of an edit I did where I immediately knew what I wanted in the background. Okay, so another thing you could do in the background is maybe you can add some lighting. Let's say that I've already like morphed this picture, right? What I'm gonna do is, what did I say I was gonna do? All right, so I'm gonna just use the pen fade, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to do a little rainbow. Wait, I'm gonna use the dip pen hard brush. So I learned this technique from an Instagram post on how you create your own flares. I did this with a cartoon that I did. Now Ibis showing me how to undo something I've been doing the whole time. Fucking late. Okay, so I just do this and then just go up the rainbow. It's been a long time since I did this. I low-key don't remember, but I remember doing this. Okay, we're gonna use these colors for now. So when you've done that, use an alpha lock. I can't really explain what an alpha lock does, but basically, like, for example, I use an alpha lock when I'm smudging my avatar's face, and you know how the smudges can go outside of your avatar's head. The alpha lock helps it stay in place. So basically everything you do in the alpha lock, it stays in place. And now the next thing I'm gonna do is use a Gaussian blur. You see that? It kept it in place. And now you can remove it out of the alpha lock and just like lower the opacity down a little bit. If you want to, you could add in a mode, but use something that wouldn't make it harsh though. Like, add is too much, way too much. So make sure you lower down the opacity. Overlay is actually a way better option. So if you do this, use overlay. I'm gonna actually use the smudging tool to smudge out the ends a little bit. There we go. And then I'm just gonna use the transform tool, move it where I want it to be. Maybe a little bit bigger, but you can see where I'm going at. Like, you can see it's a cute concept. Now let me move on to number 2, how to personalize your background. Basically, I kind of did that already, like with my name thing, but I'm gonna show you another way to do that, like with a background, like an image. Basically, let me remove and then just hide it actually. So this is another background that I got from Pinterest. Wait, another? I didn't get one before. This is a background I got from Pinterest. It's really cute. It's something that I would use all the time in all my edits, but this one really goes with this picture right here. It really makes it pop. I'm gonna go back to using the text tool, and I'm going to put my name Shay and change the font to something fancy, maybe like this. Make it a little bigger. Okay, that color did not match. I almost got it. I want it to match. Okay, that should go for now. So I also want it to have a mode to it. So on your own time, just play with the text tool like I was doing. And this is how I would personalize my background with an image. I don't know why I keep doing this, adding new layers when the text already adds a new layer. It's just a habit. I'm gonna put this together and I'm gonna hide it so I can go on to the last way you can personalize your background, and that is by simply just using an image that you think would go with it. So this image is just a normal image of pictures in the background. These two pictures that I just put in right now is what I thought would look good with this image that I'm using right now, because you know, she's just, you know, in the center and it looks like she just had her makeup done. Basically, I'm inspired by those pictures where they sit down on the chair in a glam room where they have their makeup done and their hair is tied back because it's about to be done. Another thing why I like this picture that I chose is when I do the morph tutorial, I'm actually going to change up her hair. Like, I wouldn't just leave it like this. This is another way you can customize the background. Just add a random image in the back if you can't really think of what you want to do to customize it or personalize it to your own style. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I just thought make a separate video for this because basically I didn't have an idea of an example I could give you on how you could fully customize your own background from scratch to put your morph edit together, because I've seen good ones from other editors and I don't want to go copy them for a video. I want to think of my own thing. So when I have, I'll make a proper video on that. But for now, this is a basic, brief video on different ways you can customize your background. Hopefully I helped you out. Stay tuned for my morph tutorial that is getting recorded right after this video. So expect that video uploaded in the next 3 days after this one. And yeah, I hope you like this video. And make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in my next video.